I want to share with you in this video the slow burn strategy, according to Oliver Francis, is the one I got the term from in his interview with Bringing It Backwards. And basically, the concept is something I've seen play out and work really well for several artists like Xavier Wolf, Chris Travis, Black Smurf, and Oliver Francis. And I want to show you by going to their channels how they don't do majorly big numbers, but they have a super loyal fan base. And if you can think about that for yourself, how you could implement that, it could change the game for you. And it's all based off a few key principles, and that is making a good quantity of music, of course making quality music too, but focusing a lot on quantity, putting a lot of music out. And then the reason for that is because you want to have a catalog to where as people find your music and like it, there's going to be a demand that is built along with that. And as that demand builds, it's going to create desire for them to go and find more music. And you want that music to be there so that you have the supply to meet that demand that is being created as they listen to your music. And so that's essentially what Oliver Francis did. He said he focused on making a a music video every month. And what that did, in retrospect, looking back, he said what happened was people came and were becoming fans. And when they did, they had a rabbit hole to go down. It's just like if you go to NBA Youngboy's channel, you've never heard of him before, and you go and you find his music and let's say you like it. If you go to the playlist, you have albums, mixtapes, all kinds of stuff that you're able to then dive into because of how consistent and how much he's put out content and music. And so the rabbit hole is there for you to go down, and then you pretty much get locked in as a fan. And what that also does is it justifies a tour. It makes it to where you have enough music to realistically justify going on tour and having enough to perform on stage for entire sets, right? If you've only got 3 songs out, that's not enough of a rabbit hole for people to really go down when they begin to like your music and desire more of it. And that's not enough to really go tour and do shows with. So quantity is important. And the slow burn idea essentially is like this. Like, let's look at Black Smurf, one of my favorite artists. He's got 27,000 subscribers and 25 videos, and his channel's been around since 2014 January. So essentially, those are not big numbers, right? He's not a big artist, but he's on tour right now, right? And you can see that by looking at this tour. He's on tour, whatever this tour is, going on right now. And so if you think about it, like if you look at his videos, like right here, I demonstrated in the video I made before this, but I ended up having to re-record this because I wasn't recording, right? But basically, if you go down, I mean, I wasn't recording my audio anyway. I had to go back and turn that on. But you can see how even I commented on this a month ago. I'm like, fire. Been a fan for the longest. Great to hear the new shit, right? And somebody said, not comparable at all. Always had his own flow. And I said, real talk. You know, so I'm engaging. I'm a fan, and I'm here listening. But he's only got 23,000 views in 10 months on this video, which is not, you know, anything negative towards him. Like I said, I'm a fan, but I'm saying, look at the power of this, to have fans in here saying things like, please never give up on doing music. Your flow has inspired many people. You know, people are sleeping on this. You know, of course it goes completely unnoticed, and that's sad. Respect for life, bruh. You know, SAC show sparked a fire underneath me. Keep going up for life. Always pray you win, right? I mean, just think about the support you could have if you're just true to yourself and you're consistent, putting out good music and not worried about the big numbers, not worried about any of this stuff, but just doing your thing. It says, I will never quit bumping Smurf. I've been with you since 2014. That's when the channel was started, right? You know, I bump this daily, almost. You know, I wish you get the fame you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Just all these people are just like, man, I've been rocking with you for a decade, and you know, this dude's like, how the fuck is this only at 12,000 views? You slept on for real. Like, these people, imagine like your fans being in the comments, like, you know, you don't have to have the big numbers, is all I'm saying, to succeed and do music full time. And let's look at Oliver Francis again. I'm gonna post a link to the video in the description, along with, you know, 2 free beats of your choice. If you want to get 2 free beats from me, I'm offering 2 free beats. That's MP3 and WAV that you get, and you get to pick the 2 beats when you subscribe to my email list. So there's a link down there for you for that if you want to check out my beats, and if you're looking for a couple free beats, you can get that. And then there's going to be a link to this interview as well, where Oliver Francis talked about how his encounters with labels, you know, the slow burn idea, and a bunch of really good stuff that I think you really like. So I'll put both links down there for you below. But if you look at his videos as well, you can see how he is, you know, he has a similar situation going on where, you know, love to watch all the growth over the years. Been supporting since 2016. You know, almost 10 years in the making. I'll always love your music. You know, it's just this type of response is available to you, and it doesn't involve doing crazy numbers. And that's just, I feel like that's just so inspiring, and I wanted to share this model because it works. You know what I'm saying? You got Black Smurf, you've got Chris Travis. Similar thing. He's been around on YouTube since, I think, 2011. And, you know, you can see 2011, 116 videos. Doesn't even have 200,000 subscribers, but he's got a majorly loyal fan base. You know, this song right here, just a random song. I haven't looked at this, but I'm just saying.
Do you like having a PO?
We're probably going to see some seriously loyal comments going on. You know? So let's see. So we still here, Kenshin Travis, another name he goes by in the music. You know, need more of this. So there's not a lot of comments. This is a pretty new song. But if you just go down, let's say, to this song, it's got a decent amount of views. 277 comments. Look at this. Been with Travis since 2013. Love this man for real. Been dropping bangers since more than a decade. This dude been dropping non-stop heat for years now. You see that phrase, non-stop heat? He keeps the music quantity and quality coming. You see what I'm saying? After all the years, Chris, the only one I still listen to regularly. Best musician alive. Fire, only the real fans still keep up to date. You know, been here since Raider Clan, and I still fuck with the Godfather. Right? So I listen to you every time I skate. So he's like a part of people's lives. He's like, I listen to him when I skate. You know, some people probably listen to him when they work out. You never know. But, you know, just showing you like what's possible, and just to inspire you. So with that being said, I'm going to leave it at that to keep the video from being too long. But just consider these artists: Chris Travis, Xavier Wolf, Black Smurf, Oliver Francis, and think about how you can implement a similar thing. Like, these guys focus on just making music that they like, that they rock with, that they want to make, and they attract like-minded individuals, like-minded people who become their fans, buy the merch, buy the tickets, comment on the videos. And so like it just comes down to being yourself, doing your thing 100%, and trusting that you'll attract the right people